Iisa lang naman ang gusto natin bilang negosyante. Ang maging stable o lumago ang negosyo natin. My name is Jay Olos and I am the founder and CEO of OneCFO, your partner in growth. First of all, I just want to ask, anong klaseng entrepreneur tayo? May iba-iba kasing klase ng pagiging negosyante, di ba? So may mga negosyante na tinatawag na mga passionate creators. So ito yung mga passionate creators, they love what they do. They turn their hobbies, their interests into a business. Di ba? So kasi hodang, alam mo yon, kumita o kaya malugi yung negosyo nila, tuloy-tuloy lang, chill lang, steady lang. Di ba? Kasi they love what they do eh. Actually, ayan, ganyan ako. So, yan, naubos na yung buhok ko, no? So, sobrang daming lugi. Okay, the next kind of entrepreneur is ito. Yung mga risk takers. No? Ang mantra nila sa buhay nila is either I go big or I go home. Pangmalakasan tumaya yung mga yan. Di ba? Sino yon? Who is a good example of a risk taker? When nobody else talks about missiles, when nobody talks about electric vehicles, Elon Musk, huge risk taker. He got an exit, he put his money into those ventures because nobody wants to fund him at the start. He got his exit from PayPal, so he put everything there. Huge risk, di ba? Now, the third kind of entrepreneur are entrepreneurs that basically wants to build something long-lasting so that they can pass it on to their family and the next generations to come. Ito yung mga tinatawag nating legacy builders. Okay. Marami yan. The brands that you have seen so far, conglomerates that we are having right now, they have built a legacy somehow. And last but not the least, para sa mga accountant na katulad ko, may pagka-OC tayo, di ba? We want everything to be organized. Pero sana hindi lahat micromanagers, no? Kasi in the last kind of entrepreneur is what we call the perfectionist. Okay? The perfectionist has a tendency to really want a perfect product, no? And the tendency to micromanage. Micromanaging is a double-edged sword. We all know that, but it's a separate topic. No? We can discuss all day about it. Okay? Now, what's my point? Kahit anong klase pa kasi tayong entrepreneur, iisa lang naman ang gusto natin bilang negosyante. Ano yon? Ang maging stable o lumago ang negosyo natin. Tama. Tama, di ba? Kahit anong klase ka, isa lang gusto, ba't ka nagnegosyo? Kung gusto mo mag-charity, mag-charity ka na lang. Siyempre gusto mo lumaki negosyo mo, di ba? Okay. Ngayon, ang tanong dyan, paano palalaki ng negosyo mo? May network ka, may experience ka. You got skills? Hindi basta-basta may pera ka lang, kailangan mo ng skills. Tama, di ba? So, tanong ko, marami sa atin, iba-iba yung skill set, iba-iba yung area of what you call this, expertise. Expert ka sa marketing, okay yan. No? You can definitely convert or generate leads for your business and hopefully convert them to sales. Which brings me to the next expertise, which is, expert ka ba sa sales? Mas lalong okay yan. Di ba? Ba't ka pa nagnegosyo kung ayaw mo magbenta? Kung wala benta, wala negosyo. Di ba? Next, syempre, para makabenta ka, dapat may binibenta ka. So somehow, you need to build the product. You need to take care of the back end that will build the product or service. You have to be an expert in operations. Kung expert ka sa operations, okay din yan. Okay? Expert ka sa marketing, expert ka sa sales, expert ka sa operations. Ang tanong ko, tanong ng bayan, expert ka ba sa finance? Okay? Medyo nosebleed, no? Ako mahina ako sa math eh, nung elementary, high school, college eh. Ayoko talaga ng math. Ikaw nga, ba't ako naging accountant eh? Okay. Now, expert ka ba sa finance? Bakit importante po? Kasi po, financial management is the heart of every business. At the end of the day, everything that we are doing as entrepreneurs all boils down to financials. And you are also being measured as an entrepreneur on the value that you create, which can be measured by what is in your bottom line. That will later on translate on how you create more value for your shareholders. Okay? So, kaya sinasabi dito, this is one area that can really help drive your business forward. Alright, ngayon, sasabihin niyo sa akin, Jay, may accountant na ako eh. Hindi pa ba okay yun? Actually guys, that's the common misconception. Sapat na ba yung accountant nyo? Ako, accountant po ako So, sana ako sapat na. May hugot, charot. Anyway, so, you know, doing finance in business, in the corporate setting, is what we call the corporate finance. Okay? Now, let's take a look. Ano lang ba yung naku-cover ng accountants nyo? Ang dami niyan. Alin lang dyan? Actually, yung tatlo lang. They can do debit and credit, revenue, expenses, profit, can do accounting. Paano naman yung iba? Paano yung iba? Di ba? So, ang dami. So, dito pa lang makikita mo, kaya pala hindi ako lumalaki. Kaya pala hindi umano yung negosyo ko, kaya stagnant ako, kaya hindi pa ako kumikita. You literally have to understand that within corporate finance, those that are being covered only by your typical accountants is very, very few. Okay. So anong kailangan? What do you need in order for you to cover the entirety of what we so-called subsets of corporate finance? Actually, you need somebody of a senior finance experience and skill set to help cover all of this. You need, and this is the truth, you need a CFO. Okay? A Chief Financial Officer. What is a Chief Financial Officer? Sabi ni Investopedia, it's a senior executive responsible for managing the financial actions of the company. Hindi lang yung BIR, hindi lang yung SEC, hindi lang yung debit, credit, income statement whatsoever. It's the entirety of the finance of your company. Okay? Ngayon, sabihin, Jay, small business ako startup pa lang ako I cannot afford to hire a CFO. Dito sa Pilipinas, 6 figures yan, guaranteed. Maghihingi pa yan ng equity. At tingin nyo, if you try to pirate from somebody from a conglomerate na CFO to join your small business, they're taking a huge risk career-wise as well. Ang mahal. Di ba? So tendency, they really don't, you cannot get them. There's a shortage of CFOs. Recruiters, ako nga, ang daming hanggang ngayon, nagre-recruit sa akin no? Okay, but I have good news for you, no? We now into this process of modern times. And there is now this emerging role, the so-called the fractional CFO. Fractional CFO. Ano ibig sabihin po niyan? The fractional CFO is an experienced executive, a finance executive, who partners with organizations to solve financial problems on a part-time basis. Part-time, hindi full-time, okay? But it covers and almost all yung areas that I have shown in the previous slide within corporate finance. A fractional CFO can provide strategic leadership to your finance team if you have an in-house finance team. Can help you set the good and the right financial infrastructure to you. Can also help you manage your team, no? Because he or she knows finance from the in and out. So he or she can really mentor your finance team as well. Reporting and analysis. A simple debit and credit won't cut it. You really need to deep dive on what really drives your revenue, your expenses, how your products are really operating. Are they really contributing to the bottom line or not? And this goes way, way, way beyond just what is being handed over to you on a monthly basis through a P&L. Okay? Forecast and cash flow. Cash is king. Ako, every time I look into a business, hindi ko parang secondary or third time ko lang, pangatlong priority ko lang talaga titingnan yung P&L. I look at the cash flows. Nagnegosyo pa ako kung gusto ko lang palang malugi. Gusto ko cash. Di ba? Credit it good, but I need cash. Okay. And definitely special projects. If your company is growing, you definitely would be needing some, you might get invited to do a partnership, a joint venture who now evaluates the financial implications of those ventures, joint ventures, and even partnerships. Those deals. What kind of structuring that you need to do para win-win situation yung deal na yon. So, papasok yun doon. In the US po, the fractional CFO takes a lot of businesses, small and particularly mid-sized businesses there. Hindi na sila nag-hire ng full-time CFO. Okay, sasabihin niyo sa akin, Jay, sa US yon. Paano naman dito sa Pinas? Now, I've got good news for you. Di ba? Sabi ni Nina, well, I got news for you. Andito na kami. Di ba? We are here now. We are OneCFO. We provide you tech-enabled fractional CFO services. Whether you are an SME or startup, yeah, no? So, but at the fraction of the usual cost and time. Okay. Now, if we ever get to our service, ano mangyayari? We can definitely take care of anything related to your finance, strategic and tactical wise. We do provide regular CFO service on a retainer basis, monthly basis, just like how you retain your lawyers, for example, and accountants. But we cover more than what your usual accountant is covering. We can do budgeting, forecasting, product variance, and profitability analysis, strategic tax planning, BI, business intelligence. We can also mentor your team, your in-house finance team. We can help secure funds for you, equity or debt through our investor network and also to our network of banks. And definitely, last but not the least, help you establish good governance and internal control, which is very important in these days. Okay? Then now, you might be asking, but I don't need all of this. Probably I will be needing your services for a project basis. That's okay. We also provide that. In fact, we have helped a lot of startups, even in myself, no? Do strategic planning, craft their financial model, and do valuations for them in order for them to raise funds or even sell their business or acquire a new business. So we do provide that. Transfer pricing, given our international finance experience and expertise, we can help you if you're multi-location. But definitely goes beyond the Philippines. We can help you set the most optimal tax structure for your company. And of course, business process improvement. No? And how do we do that? We combine our technology and our professional services and expertise. Okay. Now, if you don't have a finance department, okay lang din yun. We can still work together. Why? Because we can be your finance department. You can outsource from top to bottom, from CFO services to the usual bookkeeping to us. And again, using the combination of our technology, we're a tech company actually, and professional services. Okay. Question. Jay, paano ko malalaman kung dapat na ako mag-outsource? May 6 akong naisip. Number 1, wala ka ng oras. Wala ka na ring bandwidth. Mahina ka sa math nung high school eh. Outsource mo na. Number 2, you find it hard to hire accounting talents. Ang dami nag-abroad ngayon. Yung mga kabatch ko noon, nag-abroad na eh. Ako na yata naiwan dito eh. Yung iba naman nasa BPO. Ang hirap nilang hilahin na mag-accounting sa'yo, di ba? Yun. Pangatlo, it's now about time. You think about time to professionalize your finance function. Gone are the days, maybe first 3 years, first 5 years, okay pa, family business, ganyan. But you really have to transcend to that mentality that you can do everything in-house. It's about time to professionalize, to continuously grow. Number 4, you want to cut hiring and infrastructural costs. If there's one thing that we realize during this pandemic is that there's a lot of ways that we can do things efficiently. Di ba? Sino dito yung wala ng office? Ako, wala akong office. Work from home lang ako. May co-working space lang kami. At marami rin companies na gano'n. Di ba? So we realize that. Number 5, you're about to enter a strategic transaction at nakanganga ka na. Eto na, may investor na ako. Eto na, bibilhin na ako. Magkano? Anong deal? Full cash basis ba? Equity deal? Ano yung equity swap? Ano yun? Sumasakit yung banks ko. Yun. Lapit ka sa amin, tulungan ka namin. And last but not the least, you want to get the best of technology and service. You want to be updated into the latest. And as an entrepreneur, sabi, your time is gold. Sabi nga ni Ann kanina, di ba? So, by outsourcing, you can definitely grow your business by, kasi hawak mo oras mo eh, di ba? And you need to spend that time to the areas and things that matters most, the most pressing concerns in order for you to continuously grow your business. Now, so this is me. And together with my co-founder, si Lim. So, CPA, CFC, FMBA, FFB. Hindi po Armed Forces of the Philippines yan, ha? Associate Financial Planner. Pero hindi ako nagbibenta ng insurance. Okay? Let's be clear on that. CFO services po ang binibenta ko, hindi insurance. So I've been a typical CPA, went to KPMG, PwC, I've been a city banker, financial planning and analysis in the bank. I've been into Unilab for enterprise risk management before I help establish and grow these fintech companies. No? And of course, my co-founder is a veteran in the BPO industry, and also he has his own accounting firm in the past. So we combine the technology expertise and also our financial expertise to build OneCFO. So you might be asking, oh my God, Jay, baka ang mahal nyo. Baka ang mahal nyo naman, baka di ko kayo afford. Good news again. You can get our promise of having world-class finance capability at a fraction of the usual cost and time. Once you go to our website, which is onecfoph.co, on the pricing page, ito yung makikita nyo. Package na yan. If you want to do bookkeeping with us, for only starting at 15K, we can provide you all the technology and the staffing service, as well as our payroll services, and definitely our premier offering, which is our CFO services. Usually, CFO is like 6 figures. We offer you only starting at 50K. Monthly yan, di ba? But this is an investment that can really help you grow your business, just like what those other companies, which we have helped already, and they're really finding the returns really good. Okay. So again, just want to reiterate that regardless of what kind of entrepreneur we are, we're all the same. We want to make our business stable and grow it, okay? And you usually need finance capabilities. So your to-do after this talk, our booth is located near the exit, so you definitely can get free consultation from me and my co-founder and the rest of our team, the OneCFO team. And assuming you really want to get us, because you're here, part of PhilSME, you can get the free services and technology for 1 month, and you'll be having free early access to the app that we're building, which we'll be launching by end of this quarter. So again, thank you so much. We are your year 1 CFO. We are OneCFO. Thank you.
Okay, while you guys are formulating your questions, so I would like to ask Jay, so what do you think is the advantage of the outsourced CFO over, the normal accounting firms?
Well, definitely the normal accounting firms, they're still trying to cope up with technology, making them less agile as we are. So in our case, and of course the cost, because sometimes the way you do things traditionally entails a lot of time, and time, as you mentioned kanina, is gold. So the more time professionals like accountants or even other CFOs that they're dealing or they're rendering to a company, the higher the billing rates, mas mahal. So in our case, in just one click of a button, we can create reports, insightful reports for you guys because of our technology that we are building.
So aside from saving time, definitely it's easier collaboration as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
For the teams. Okay.
So parang meron kang finance department just a chat away during work hours.
Right, especially you mentioned a while ago, if they don't have an accounting department, you guys can be their accounting department
yes.
Diba? Instead of, going through the hassle of hiring, the onboarding, all that stuff. So so easy now with OneCFO. Okay, you mentioned about the cost as well. So I think if we have the small business owners here with us today, cost is very important. So how do you think the small businesses can take advantage of technology, considering that they think na this is costly, the finance is costly, outsourcing might be costly. So how can they take advantage of that?
Well, any investment in technology, there's always this connotation that it is costly. It is costly because you are looking at it for a very short-term time frame. You know? But every investment in technology, like the way we're doing things right now, like where your documents are being stored right now, it's being powered by technology. No? That's why I think the most valuable company right now is Amazon because 50% of their revenue is from their Amazon Web Services. So just by doing that, no, pero mahal yun. Isipin nyo, mahal yun. Eh, mas mura yung bumili na lang ako sa National Bookstore ng papel, magsusulat ako, walang cost. But where's the efficiency gains there? Diba? And the collaboration, where's that? And later on, if you really want to grow, a lot of businesses, your peers, other small businesses and mid-sized firms are now using technology. If they find you're still in the Jurassic way of doing things, do you think they will partner with you? The answer is no. So it's really strategic. So you should not be investing in a technology from a very short-term perspective. It's really long-term.
Definitely. So something, especially ours, new business owners, so really looking at the long term. So I like that's I think main key takeaway as well from what you mentioned. So very important nga naman. Gusto ko yung Jurassic. O nga naman, syempre we have to, I think that's one thing din kasi the industry is very competitive nowadays. Diba? So talagang kailangan, we need to cope up. That's why we have the Field SME to find the best solutions for their businesses.